Alright, it is time to tackle this problem once and for all, and I've made the decision to leave it like this because the view is just amazing and the airflow, it's perfect. Hi, I'm Eric, and this is my Land Rover Defender Expedition Camper. Not so long ago, I set off to discover the world and ended up in Iraq, where I spent 4 months in lockdown due to the pandemic, after which I returned home. And now, after months of waiting, it's time to restart the world trip. But first, I have to prepare the car for a journey of a lifetime. So welcome to Have Fun and Go. This is the old leaky window. I am not going to repair and reinstall it because I bought something else, which I will show you in a second. I removed the original Land Rover window a long time ago. It was a pretty straightforward job removing the window. Just pull out the rubber seal, which will reveal all the rivets, drill them out, and in my case, I could easily remove the whole thing, and that's it. During the first world trip, I noticed there was a water leakage coming from the rear left window. That's the whole reason why I removed it, because my initial plan was to repair and reinstall it. But after doing some research on the internet, I found out that trying to repair the leakage, which is not 100% guaranteed, the cost for the repair kit and the time you spent on reinstalling the window, well, it's much easier to just buy a new window. Now, I was lying if I told you I didn't already open the package, but the kid inside me got really curious, so anyhow, unboxing time. So, this is one. I'll show everything in a second. Just let me just remove this. Whoop. Get the big old box. All right. So I have this. You can see it, right? Yeah. So I have this. I have this, but there's more because I also have this. Let me quickly remove all the plastic so you can actually see what I bought. So yeah, I bought 2 windows, and yes, I'm going to replace the rear left and rear right window. I'll tell you more about it in a second, but first let me give you a close-up of the windows I bought. So this is the Expedition window, also known as a gull wing, which can fully open. The aluminum window is fitted with 2 robust gas springs and 2 lockable compression latches for a perfect seal. The entire gull wing is finished with a black, high-quality industrial powder coating, and this will replace the rear right window. The second window is a half-drop window that can be locked in various positions. It's equipped with a 4mm tempered dark grey safety glass, and I also bought this window protector. Now, I didn't bought the window guard as an anti-burglary solution. Burglary to stop thieves, but rather to protect the glass. And another upside is that with the window guard, I can leave the window open, for example, at night for some fresh air. And opening a window with force is a thing of the past. For the first world trip, I really wanted to buy a gull wing window, but I kind of ran out of money, and there were so many other projects I had to finish, so in the end I didn't bother and I didn't get one. Now, for the restart of the world trip, as you can imagine, a gull wing is pretty high on my wish list. So I did some research on the internet, found this Dutch company called Explore Glazing, checked out their website, and because I was liking what I was seeing, I actually visited the factory and got to meet the owners. And you know, I was impressed by what they were doing and the stuff they were building. So that's why I bought a gull wing and a half-drop window. You know, after 20 years, I think the Land Rover Defender could use a little upgrade. So that's what I bought, and that's what I'm going to install now. I have these little washers and bolts for the window guard. There are some more nuts and bolts. These are for the window itself. These are washer plates that go behind the window, and for the last step I have this to remove all the excessive sealant. But first I have to glue these little washers to the back of the window guard. I used the two beams to raise the window just a little bit, so now it's nice and flat and even. And I'm going to use clamps to press down the window guard in the exact location where I want it to be. And now it is time for step one, and that is marking the holes. And for that I'm going to use a 5mm drill bit. And this is where things can get really interesting. There you have it. Finished step one. It's always a bit exciting drilling holes in a brand new window, but it's done, and now I can move on to step number two, which is drilling the actual holes. And for that I'm going to use a 4.2mm drill bit, and I put a little bit of foam at the end of the drill. So if I make a mistake, the foam will hit the aluminum window and not the drill itself. I also use some cutting oil for smooth, clean and easy drilling. Now, using a piece of foam at the end of the drill is no unnecessary luxury, as I'm about to demonstrate here unintentionally. Although I'm not applying much pressure, before you know it, boom! Luckily the foam did its work and there are no damages. Drilling all the other holes was a smooth job. And the last step is to create the thread for the bolts. And again, I'm using cutting oil for all the threads. After cleaning all the threads and the window itself, it's time to install the window guard. Now that is looking badass. Alright, it's almost time to install this beauty, but I have to make one little adjustment because there are small pieces of metal sticking out over here, and it's the same on the other side. So I have to remove those first. I remember the first time I had to drill a hole in the Defender's bodywork and I was like, oh no! And now I don't just give a hoot anymore. That is already a perfect fit, and now I have to drill the holes for the new window. I'm using masking tape to protect the inside of the window's pre-drilled holes. You could mark the location for the holes first, remove the window and then drill the holes, but this works perfectly and you won't damage the powder coating. Oh, and once again, I'm using a piece of foam at the end of the drill. The next step is cleaning everything. After that, it's time to apply a thick layer of sealant onto the new window. Okay, a couple of deep breaths and here goes nothing. The window guard made it easy to guide the whole thing into the frame. Once it's in, all that's left is to tighten the screws with some help from my dad. Around the whole window, sealant has pushed out, which is a good thing. It means I used enough but not too much. And now it's just a matter of removing all that excessive sealant with the dishwashing liquid solution. And I have a little rubber thingy and can just wipe it off. The dishwashing liquid makes the sealant less sticky and easier to remove. All in all, really happy with the result. The window looks just amazing on the Defender, especially the black with the green bodywork. So yeah, I'm glad I bought this one and I didn't keep the old Defender window. Alright, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because that really means a lot to me and it's a big support for the channel. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment down below what you think of this upgrade. Alright, I see you in the next one. Bye bye.